So I just wanted to make a quick video because of the FNaF announcement that came out recently, and my hopes for the next FNaF games that come out, because there's two. We're confirmed to be getting another Security Breach game with Vanny in it, and we're confirmed to be getting a FNaF World game, a sequel to FNaF World. What I hope to see in the next FNaF games, first of all, right out the gate, you gotta use Vanny this time, man. You've gotta use her. Fucking crying out loud, man. She appears in like 17 games and gets like 30 seconds of screen time throughout all of them combined. It's so... it's funny, but it's sad. Alright, second of all, I hope we do get proper marketing for the next games at some point. Security Breach marketing was good, but then Secret of the Mimic had literally nothing for it. It got like literally enough. I found out about that game's release through like a random YouTube video when I was searching it up one time. Like I did not know at all that it released. You got to do better marketing this time because we know that this next game has Vanny in it. We have a pretty good idea that it's going to take place around Security Breach Ruin around that time. I don't think it's going to be a prequel to Security Breach because that seems kind of pointless. I think it's going to come after Ruin. I hope that we finally get some definitive answers about what the hell actually happened in Security Breach, because we learn all this stuff and there's a lot of Easter eggs and everywhere, but it's impossible to tell what's an Easter egg, what's intentional. Security Breach had a lot of potential, completely flawed in the way it was presented. I hope that the next game gives us some definitive answers as to what actually was going on, what we were supposed to pay attention to, what we weren't. It was even worse when Ruin came out and then the fucking Freddy without a head had prototype at the bottom of his feet and there was like no explanation for that. Thanks a lot for that, by the way, Scott. That very cleared up a lot. We understood that very well. And speaking about hopes for the next game, I hope they actually go darker with this next game. I'm not asking you to fucking gore everywhere. This isn't a shitty goddamn Resident Evil game or whatever. This isn't a crappy horror game. But I'm asking you to take it more seriously, because Security Breach and Ruin felt more like cartoon horror, like something you'd see in Scooby-Doo than an actual horror. The original game had children going missing, being murdered by a guy in a restaurant. I'm making this point a lot longer than it has to be. All I'm saying is that I hope that they take the horror of this series more seriously than they have in the past. They did a better job in Secret of the Mimic. It's still a little bit out there. It's still a little bit cartoony and goofy, but it was a step in the right direction. The last thing I really want the next Security Breach game to do is to give us some definitive conclusion on Gregory, because we're hearing all this stuff about there's like a million fucking theories. People are diving into the weirdest shit, by the way, for FNaF theories. There are motherfuckers out there going into like the teaser images going, they're losing their minds trying to analyze every inch of the series. Fucking, I saw one theory video that was analyzing the music beat pattern of the arcade games in FNaF 6. And I gotta tell you, brother, you gotta calm the fuck down. I do not think Scott was analyzing the music beat pattern for FNaF 6. I'm not asking for a full fucking backstory, but I'm just asking for something. So I want a something burger, please. And if Vanny and Vanessa do end up being two different people, by the way, I probably should mention this now. I hope Vanny's an actual villain. All right, the idea of a copycat killer in this franchise was fucking perfect. It was beautiful, and they wasted it. And I hope they bring it back, because there's still potential there. The copycat killer idea is fucking genius. I hope they really bring her back as a villain, because she just wasn't in the original games. Going up to the camera and saying, "I'm gonna come get you," and then walking away from her while she just fiddles around in some corner and then disappears for the rest of the game wasn't very scary, unfortunately. I hope they... this goes back to the make more use of Vanny this time hope, but I want her to be more of a villain this time too. And you know, now that I'm saying about it, there's a lot of hopes I have for this next game. I hope they make the animatronics scarier this time, because they just have not been scary as of late. They got better in Secret of the Mimic for some of the animatronics, right? They had the Uncanny Valley-esque aesthetic there, but it wasn't really driven. It wasn't quite there. I hope they figure out a way to make them creepy again. I know that the Mimic is going to be the main villain of the series. I'll be honest with you, I still don't care about the Mimic. I still don't fucking care about the Mimic. It's just not scary to me. You copy everything I do. Okay, I'm gonna furiously jerk myself off, and then you're gonna copy me jerking off. All right, now onto FNaF World, because I'm talking too much about Security Breach too, because it's the one I have the most hopes for. I never played FNaF World because I never got the chance to, but I hope they flesh out the combat mechanics so that they're more interesting than what they appeared to be in the original game. Because in the original game, it feels like you just I don't know. It didn't look very interesting in my opinion. I can only say what I think it's like because I never played it myself, but it didn't really look like an RPG. Because in an RPG, the entire point is that you max out your characters, you give them items and stats. That should be a thing. You should be able to equip stats and items on fucking animatronic. Could you imagine Freddy with a sword, a Glock 19 or some shit? I think FNaF World still isn't on Steam. Even after all the updates, he still took it down, didn't he? Yeah, it's not on Steam. Okay, so, bro, tell me why the first thing that comes up when I search Five Nights at Freddy's is Five Nights at Furries. What the fuck is this shit? And, you know, the real big thing about FNaF World is that I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with FNaF World 2. Because the original FNaF World was this whole weird thing about the original 4 games and leaving pieces for him, and then it turned into some meta commentary with the Halloween update, I think it was, and it was just jokes, and then it led into Sister Location. It was very weird. I think FNaF World always felt like something that helped tease other games rather than being its own thing. I'd like to see FNaF World 2 be its own thing, you know, be its own self-contained story. It's fine if it like gives answers to other games, but I don't know, I'd rather just it be its own thing, like its own side thing. I don't think it's a smart idea to have people have to play spin-offs to understand the main story of something. I always feel like that's a bad decision. But that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is just a short video. I say short, but I ramble on so much. It nears 15 minutes in recording time. I'm gonna have to edit this down so much. Tell me what you think the new FNaF games are going to be and what your hopes for the next games in the franchise. God, why am I stuttering so much today? Do you want to see FNaF World 2 be its own thing? Do you want Vanny to be a main villain again? Or maybe you just don't want Vanny there at all, because honestly, with how much she's been sidelined, I feel like there's a curse surrounding her, alright? I feel like there's a curse. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.